Today I am going to talk about brand mix elements, sometimes called only brand elements, also known as brand identities. These brand mix elements are useful for identifying and differentiating a brand. They can be name, logo, symbol, character, spokesperson, slogan, jingles, packaging, and also URL. So these are the examples of brand mix elements. So before choosing the brand mix elements, you have to think about the criteria for choosing them. The criteria are the brand mix elements have to be memorable, meaningful, likable, transferable, adaptable, and protectable. By memorable, we mean that it should be easily recognized and recalled. And by that, we can have a high level of brand awareness. And by meaningful, it means the brand element should convey the meaning of the brand and the general information. It should also give out information about the nature and the product category of the brand. Then we have likability. Element should also be appealing to the consumers. Then transferability. The meaning of the brand mix element should be transferred properly in the line and category extensions, and the meaning should also be transferred properly in different market segments. Then we have adaptability. That means the brand mix element should be easier to update. And lastly, protectability. We are talking about legal protection like trademarks. So these are the 6 criteria for choosing brand mix element. Now let's talk about the elements themselves. First of all, we have the names of the brand. The name should be simple and easy to pronounce. The spelling should also be simple. And obviously, while naming, we have to keep the 6 criteria in our mind. The brand naming procedure has some specific steps in it. The first step is defining objectives. You have to find out what type of meaning you want the brand to convey, and also the role of the brand. The next step is generating names. In this step, you are going to come up with probable names you are going to give to the brand. You might come up with hundreds of names for the brand. Then you have to screen the initial candidates. So in this stage, most of the names are going to get removed because of their meanings and other stuff. And then you are going to properly study the candidate names of the brand. In this stage, you are going to check the names of the brands again, and some of the names are going to fall out. And the second last stage would be researching the final candidate. This will be the thorough research, the market research that you are going to do to see if the market is susceptible to your brand name and how the market responds to the brand name. And the last step is selecting the final name. After everything, you are going to come up with the final name. Then we have logos and symbols. The logos can have only word marks like Coca-Cola, and you can use only symbols. This was the symbol for Rolex, by the way. And then characters, most cases animated or cartoon characters. Let's see if we can name this character pretty quick. This character is named Fido, and it was a brand element for 7-Up. Then we have spokesperson. They are the celebrities that represent the brand. And then slogan. Complete the sentence. It's not TV, it's... You said HBO, then you are absolutely correct. Then we have jingles, the musics that go along with any brand. And packaging. Packaging can be a very important part of the brand mix element. Packaging can properly differentiate your brand. Look at this one for example. The packaging is everything in this case. Sometimes the packaging can also increase the value of the brand, and packaging can also influence the consumption of the product. Large boxes of snacks actually influence more consumption. Then URL. Brands should have proper and distinguishable URLs. So let's see what we have learned in this video. We have talked about brand mix elements and the different elements like name, logo, symbol, spokesperson, character, slogan, jingles, packaging, and URL. And we have also talked about the criteria for choosing brand mix elements. The criteria were memorability, meaningfulness, likability, transferability, adaptability, and protectability. We have also talked about the naming procedure of a brand. The stages of the procedures were define objectives, generating names, screening initial candidates, studying candidate names, researching final candidates, and lastly selecting the final name. And that was the end of that topic. And for the bonus, I would like to say that the full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. And that was the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.